Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to say hi, and there's some things that I thought talking out for myself would help me process a little bit. If you hear a funky noise, it's Dakota chewing on her bone. And Mason's bumping the blinds right now. Hi, buddy. Okay, so I've had last night some new feelings crop up within the whole spectrum of grief and loss. And so this is something I didn't talk to my grief counselor about because it didn't come up until last night, but I did write about it, and writing about it helped. And now I feel like I need to talk about it. I'm not sure where this is going to go. Oftentimes when I start just like writing, if I start to talk about it, new realizations come forth in my head. So I'm hoping that will happen as I process this thought that I have been having. And in the process of doing that and showing that process, I am hoping that will be helpful for someone out there. So that's part of why I'm going to post this, because I'm getting off on a tangent. The more I learn about grief, and the more I talk with my counselor, and the more I try to express it or share about it in the real world, the more it's so shunned, and there's not a lot of resources out there for people going through it, and there's like this societal expectation upon people, and that's not what reality is. So I'm hoping by sharing this process that it will help somebody and that you're not alone. So last night, this is where the thought came from. I was listening. It started off as like listening to a bunch of YouTube music. I love music, especially musicals and orchestra. I can spend hours watching clips of orchestra. Oh, these guys want to play. They're in the bone at each other. Guys, really? Not right now. Dakota. Anyway, so it started out with that, and the more I played it, the more I started thinking of Sarah, because Sarah was such a singer, right? Sarah had a beautiful voice. We've always loved musicals. We've always had that in common. Our whole family is musical. And I find now that she's gone, a song will play and it'll have new meaning. And one of the ones that played last night was from Wicked. And it was, oh nuts, I can't remember the name of it now. It's playing in my head, but I can't think of the title. Anyway, it had new meaning for me because it felt like a conversation I was having with her. And that was the first time, as these musicals, I kept playing them more and more and more, that I realized that I have a regret. I haven't really felt like I've had any regrets with her. Especially the last month and a half, 2 months, all my focus was on Sarah and Josh and the kids. And I feel like I really was able to live my life with her in a way that I don't have any, for the most part, I felt like I didn't have any regrets. But as these songs were playing, I realized I do have a regret. And that is that I didn't go to more musicals with her. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, that's like one of those things that really united us was music. And we have gone to musicals together. But as adults, since we, our friendship was really forged as adults. As kids, we drove each other crazy, but musicals that's something that we really shared a passion for. And if we were on a trip together or something, and I remember one time we were backpacking and her and I hiked out to go get some junk food. And we went up to the store and she was like, oh my God, I have to play you this music from this musical. And it was Evan Hansen. And just was so excited to share that with me. And her energy was infectious as she's sharing the music with me. And I just remember her being so happy to show me this. And so that kind of emotion and excitement is what I think, now that I'm talking it through, I'm realizing is the regret. Like, it's not that it's not necessarily just the musical, it's the energy that we both would get and share with each other, and that's what the bonding part was, right? And so it made me sad. I wasn't terribly sad, but it was more of I'm acknowledging I'm sad. I want to kind of be sad. I kind of want to be left alone with these feelings for a little bit and just feel them and allow myself to be sad. Had a little tear. But then I was able to think about how happy, yes, those musicals made her happy. And in the end, those last weeks, we played a lot of show tunes for her. That was one of the things we played a lot of, because we could sing along with them. And even though she might have been a sleeper, a drug-induced sleeper, I felt like maybe she was hearing me, and so I sang to her a lot, those show tunes. One particular moment, she was awake, and in order to kind of lighten the mood, Josh and I put on Hamilton, and we both belted Hamilton as silly as possible, just to try and let's focus on this energy instead of the reality. And it was something that helped it get us through. And so I tried to shift my thought process as I was feeling sad of, this is supposed to make me happy and have good memories of her. And she would not want me sitting here pining over this regret. She would want me to take action and to listen to those musicals and to sing more for her and share her love of musicals with my love of musicals and song and orchestra. And that brightened my heart a little bit, and I felt much more uplifted. So I am slowly learning to acknowledge the thought and live in the feeling for a little while in an appropriate way that is manageable. Recognize it, and then realize that let's flip it. Let's turn it into a passion to let her spirit keep living on in me, and that is to sing and to share that joy and experience that joy for myself. And then it'll feel like maybe she's near me when I do. And all of that, a lot of that, I hadn't made that full circle connection until just now because I talked about it. So thank you for allowing me to kind of come to a conclusion with those thoughts and feel really solidified in that experience and good about it. And now I don't want to, I don't feel like I want to avoid the musical because it makes me sad. I want to play the musical because it honors Sarah and it makes me happy to think about her. So, and I can just imagine her singing with me as I'm singing. So how did that video become 10 minutes, you guys? I'm sorry. So I almost want to say it's okay to feel sad and have regrets when you can take them and you can analyze it and you can turn it around into something positive. Because that was a really wonderful revelation that I just had about things, and I now can leave the guilt behind. And it feels very nice. It feels good. Because I feel like she's walking next to me now. Well, I hope that was helpful for someone. And I know it was helpful for me. And I can hear Mason pawing at the back door. So I'm going to let you go so I can let him out. You guys have a great day. And stay safe and warm and cozy. Bye.